Hi, guys. How is everybody tonight? Hi, I've missed you too. It's nice to see you, Jacqueline. How are you? I've been better. I can say that. I've been better. Today, I feel a little bit more like myself. I'm not gonna be able to do like the 3-hour tour tonight, but God, I just wanted to get on here tonight and see everybody and say hello and talk with everybody and see what's going on and just get the group back together, the band. We got to get the band back together, man. Of course, I didn't bring any tea up here. All of a sudden, I'm trying to get this thing to work, and my son is in Japan, so my technical support team is currently unavailable. Hello, Felice. How are you? I feel like we might never get together again. Molly, hello. Hi. Nice to see you too. I am here barefaced, guys. I did this purposely because I picked up this today. And I want to see how it looks under makeup. How are you? Is everything good, Molly? You've got the kids tonight and 3 dogs and a partridge in a pear tree. It's kind of nuts. How is everybody? It has been, I don't know what's going on right now. I know that there's people who talk about the Mercury retrograde, and I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that everybody I know right now is having issues. Nobody's life is go. Okay, that was weird. Nobody's life is easy right now. Nobody's life is problem free and just sort of okay, or everything's good. There's no middle. There's crazy just ups and downs, and it's a lot. And then when you don't feel good, it's just on top of everything else. It's just, there's a lot of news. I'm not into the news right now. I just want to be outside and have it be sort of springy. I turned my lights down a little bit tonight. I just wanted to be more comfortable here. You've been skating an hour a day, and it's been wonderful, helpful for your mindset and body. That's amazing. That is just exactly what I want to hear about. I want to hear what everybody's doing to cope with stress, because I feel like the things that I normally like to do, my skincare is my one time morning and evening. That's mine. When you're really, really sick, you kind of skip your skincare. It's just, you don't really have that. One positive here, it was 65 today, the snow melted, and 75 tomorrow. I am just going to say hallelujah, because Molly has had a hard winter. Felice, sump pump failed. Oh my God. And my basement got wet. Emergency plumber and carpet cleaners just left, flying out to the desert tomorrow. Well, I'm glad you were there for that, because that could have been even worse than what you're already experiencing. Let me know if I can do anything to help you while you're gone. Go check things. That's not fun. My sister flooded twice in the last rains that we had. The town that we live in, the part that was the older part where I grew up and where my sister's house is, the power lines and stuff are still above ground. Where I live, it was a newer development, and I say that loosely. and everything's buried. So they lose power a lot more often than we do because if there's wind and crazy weather, they've got the poles and we don't. And she twice this week flooded last week when her husband was out of town conveniently. Skating feels like flying when you get it right. It is, it's a great, great sport. Peaceful too. You didn't know that it failed, and needless to say, it stinks. It's the worst. It is so awful. My husband is like obsessive about our sump pump and like having the sump pump people come and test everything out every year, the backup sump pump. And you have to really worry about basements. If you don't have a basement, you don't understand what we're saying because a lot of houses are built on a slab. But when you have a basement, it can have issues, lots of issues. Well, I went to Sephora today, which I can't even say that sentence very often anymore. They were all like, wow, Michelle, we haven't seen you. And I'm like, I know, because I'm not really shopping here anymore. But I had to pick up this hourglass. I really wanted to try it. And I kind of wanted to like get a feel for what was starting to happen with the K-beauty section. It's getting bigger at Sephora. One of the brands that you're going to start seeing a lot is Astura. And dry skin people, rejoice for this. The whole line is designed for very sensitive skin. This is no actives, nothing like that, just barrier, sealing everything in, calm, just easygoing stuff. You have 3 of them and they get tested every year and it's never happened. Oh, Felice, I know. It's really awful. I've been through it. It's a lot. My parents' house, I remember the water, like when we got home from a vacation and we opened the door and you could smell that, like there was like, it smelled like a swamp. Awful. You have 100-year-old house. I used to live in a 100-year-old house with stone walls in the basement. That's what we had too. And they're about 1.5 feet thick. We found a piece of coal that must have come in from the chute in our old house. And it was amazing. My husband made like I don't even know what to call it, like a hangout room in the basement, like what do they call it? Like a man cave. But our basement was stone and cement, and you could tell that there was a coal thing. And the one great thing about our old house was it had forced air. So when we put the AC in, everything was already ready to go. We didn't have to do space packs, which was really nice. But plaster walls are hard. All those storms and then the snow on Monday and then melt on Wednesday. I know. It's been crazy. You find burnt coal bits when you dig in your backyard. Yeah. We think that there was like an oil, some kind of thing that was buried somewhere. We're not sure. But these old houses have such history. When we used to take Ryan for a walk when he was little and push the stroller around, and if houses were for sale, we'd go inside and look. And it turned out one of them had like I've never seen this before, like a whole report about the house. And we picked it up and we read it and we realized that the story that was being told was the brother of the person who built our house. And then we had the whole story. We've got it. It's very interesting. One of them married a woman and then the other brother married the sister. So yeah, Yep. Hello. Linda, hello. I live in a really old neighborhood. We used to also. Yeah. It was like one of the first areas, like towards the lake in Chicago. Obviously, everything from Chicago like would curve, around the lake and then move west where we live. We live right off the lake. And the newer stuff is the further away that you go from Lake Michigan, generally. People needed the water. Anyway, I'm really glad to see everybody. I did pick up a couple weird little things, and I've got to go and pick up another little weird thing tomorrow, but all is well. This is such a crazy little story. So I fell. I was at my friend's boutique. We were getting it set up for her opening. She always closes for January and February because it's not a great time in retail. Hey, Marianne, I am feeling a lot better. I know I don't look it because I don't have any makeup on right now, but I am feeling a lot better. Thanks. Anyway, we were, finishing up late at night, and we had both parked in back. Usually we have two spots, but when she was closed, the restaurant next door kind of got a little bit interested in the parking spots that are supposed to be dedicated to her. And when I got there, the spots were taken, and I was, kind of mad about it. And I parked on the side, and we came out, and it was like snow raining, like that Snain stuff that just drenches you. So I was trying to put my coat over my head, and I was running really fast and trying to get there, and my foot got caught in a pothole that I didn't see was there because it was so poorly lit, and I'm obviously 50. I won't say how old. I had a birthday. 58-year-old disaster, and I fell back, caught myself on my elbow, and then banged my head, which actually wound up being good that I took most of it here because I think that I'd be in really bad shape if that had happened. Thank you. It's nice to feel better. It is. So anyway, I took the fall. I kind of felt sore the next day, whatever. I was more worried about my head than anything. All of a sudden, my elbow just blew up. When I got home, I had a heavy coat on and everything. Nothing was ripped or anything, but when I took my jacket off, my elbow was bleeding. So I cleaned it and put a Band-Aid on it, and it didn't stop bleeding. And I was like, this is so crazy. And I put the Band-Aid back on it. I put the Neosporin or whatever, and it just started not looking really good. And it's you hear these stories about old people that fall and die. Well, I kind of get it now because you can get an infection from anything. And when you're dealing with an autoimmune situation, your body goes into overdrive. And I felt horrible, absolutely horrible. It was back and forth. Do I go get IV antibiotics? Do I not go get IV antibiotics? I'd have to go through the ER. I'd call the ER. How long is the wait right now? 5.5 hours. It's something has to change with our healthcare system, because if you have an emergency that you have to go to the emergency room for, it should be that you get accommodated. I understand there's different levels of emergency. I get it. But when you're sick, could somebody at least assess you and see if possibly, you need help now or sometime soon? Could you make a reservation? I definitely don't want to sit in a waiting room for 6 hours waiting to get to a room that you're going to sit in for another 6 hours. So I just kept kind of going, and I went and saw the doctor again, and he had me add another 5 days of the antibiotic. And I started feeling better yesterday. I took a shower, which was monumental, and I did my skincare and put a mask on, and I was like, wow, this is great. And I put makeup on today. I was I forgot how the health system is broken in Canada too. I hear horrible things about the UK system. I talk with Tavia all the time about the problems that they're having. Ooh, this is Molly's area. Molly works in an ER. Do not get her started. Does anybody watch The Pit? It is the best show. If you have not watched it, it's on HBO Max, whatever they want to call it now. I'm calling it HBO because I'm an old person. It is such a good show. It is Noah Wiley. He was on ER. He is one of the most interesting people that I've ever listened to talk about a show. Katie Couric, who I love. Who doesn't love Katie Couric? She's amazing. She is a whole media thing going right now where she's interviewing people, and she kind of started, I guess, during COVID. Anyway, she interviewed him about the show, and I don't want to ruin any of it for anybody, but they did training, actual training, and they have actual people that are making sure that everything is authentically real, to the point where people have called and said, did you get permission to shoot these things from these people? And everything is obviously, it's a set, but it's such a good show. You love The Pit. It's so real. The cool thing about the show, if you haven't seen it, is that it's shot in real time. It is an entire day in an ER, an entire shift in an ER, and you see it hour by hour, literally full unfolding as the day goes. It's a great show. Don't love Katie Couric anymore. She's right with Cynthia Nixon and Susan Sarandon. Okay, Felice, we'll talk about that later. Okay. Anyway, the show is amazing, and to see it in real time like that, of how the day is and what is going on, everybody has a story. And I started thinking about this with all the stress and everything, and I just think the news, the politics, the world generally, half the country is boiling hot right now. We were freezing cold all winter. Things are just weird. People are having a lot of issues. And when I started not feeling well, my thing that I do for myself kind of, went to the wayside a little bit. And it does change your mental health. And getting in the shower and doing the whole shower, the whole shower where you're doing all the things, exfoliating, shaving, everything. Didn't wash my hair because I was getting that done the next day. But everything else, I did my skincare Sunday. I exfoliated. I hadn't done it since I got microneedled, and I don't think you guys have seen me since the second time that I did it. I'm trying to piece together my life. I have no idea. I have no timelines right now. Oh, because Ryan was leaving for Japan, and it was my birthday and all that. I know that what you're saying, Felice. I get you. No more sad. What are we agreeing on? I don't know what she did. I have to see. Don't tell me that. I'm gonna be really, really upset. Um, anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I really don't. I started wondering how people are doing right now, mental health wise. And I've been like checking in with friends and just kind of seeing what is going on with people. And there is a lot of stress in the world right now. There is a lot on the news and a lot of things that are upsetting. And what are you guys doing to manage your stress? I love doing my skincare, and that is one thing that I can do. The other thing that I really like to do sometimes is go for a walk with the dog, just outside without my phone, just go for a walk and think about nothing. We're so connected right now, and it's such a good thing in so many ways. I was talking with my son 2 seconds ago, like right before I got on. He was walking into a museum in Tokyo, and the fact that he and I can have a conversation and he can send me photos and show me things, and we can talk to each other, and it's crazy. When I went backpacking through Europe in 1992, and it was my first year that I taught. I lived at home. I saved all my money. My best friend was a teacher also. She did the same thing. We both got backpacks. We had our 2 books, Europe on $45 a day and Let's Go Europe. You don't have to mind your mouth, Jacqueline. I am proudly a Jewish woman. And if there's something going on, I will investigate it and think about it and see what's going on and weigh my decisions. I know that that is not a topic that a lot of people want to get into right now, but unfortunately, I have a target on my back, and I am not ashamed of who I am, and that's it. I love that Ryan's living his best life. He really is. He's having a good time, and it's cherry blossom season, and he keeps sending me these like amazing pictures, and we can talk to each other. I had Let's Go Europe and Europe on $45 a day and a credit card and like a passport. And I think I had a Walkman because I had like 4 or 5 cassettes with me. I can still hear the U2 album that was playing that whole summer. I got robbed on a train in Italy and had to like find my parents, like get to a phone and go to an American Express office. It's like a whole thing. Being outside is fantastic. Spring supports this. Japan is amazing how it prioritizes nature. It's so interesting. He's actually leaving Tokyo tomorrow and he's going into Kyoto. And I think that's like more of like his bag anyway. He loves the history, and he did a really cool thing last night though, where he was with a chef learning all about like Wagyu beef. He's very into steak and cooking, and it was a nice experience for him. But he's met some really interesting people, and it's good. It's really nice. He worked really hard to take extra classes and go to summer school so that he could have this little semester that's all his. And he's like, Mom, I might stay longer. I'm like, okay, that sounds great. I'd love to. Sorry, I thought the Cynthia Nixon and Susan Sarandon thing was about trans stuff. And that is what was commenting on, not someone's faith. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, no one's offending me. It's fine. Listen, there are going to be people in the world who believe in one thing and people in the world who believe in another thing, and they can still be friends and they can still coexist and they can still make decisions together. I don't know when this happened in our world that everybody had to be on the same team. The only team that I'm on is team my people, like my family, my friends, the people that I love. And do I agree with them all the time? No. No, I definitely do not. I mean, our dinners would not be so rowdy if we did. Anyway, I promise to only talk about makeup for now. Jacqueline, we can talk about everything here. I'm perfectly fine. Do not apologize. Oh, we can. When you think about the fact that we live in a country that's not homogenous, like, I'm sorry, I'm talking North America here. People are from everywhere, from every country, every place that you could possibly imagine. When I taught in the Chicago public schools, I had kids that were from everywhere in the world. And everybody brought something to the table that was different and exciting and interesting and gave you a new perspective. And that is, to me, the beauty of America. It's that we're not all the same. It's that we have so many different things happening, and it's okay to have your thing, and it's okay to have that thing, and you can come together on some things, and on other things you can agree to disagree or work together to find a solution. I'm just so tired of this, like, black and white, red and blue. Why? It's just not how I grew up. I don't always agree with my husband, but I still love him. Yes, it's true. I mean, think about it. You get into like a heated discussion with the people that you love because you can, because you feel safe, right? You can be your worst self with the people you love the most because you know that they're not going to abandon you. I just have a problem when people randomly blame other people for things. And I like this space to be ours. And I think it's a good thing to be able to get away from everything. But I also think, let's not like pretend here. Like my title today was really, how are you? Because really, how are you? But we're always right, guys, with the men. I'm just kidding. But we are. I mean, I think about my grandparents and the things that they used to talk about and the discussions that we witnessed as kids. Everybody does not feel the same way about everything. Like, you're never going to be exactly the same. How boring would that be? I think it should be celebrated. Our differences should be celebrated. And I think that we should be a little gentler and kinder with each other when you don't know what's going on behind somebody else's facade, which is kind of why I was thinking about the pit, because at the pit, they're dealing with all the patients. And obviously, you see it from the patient's perspective. But each one of those people has a whole life with things going on. And you start to realize it's surrounding you. You miss when it was okay to agree to disagree and still love each other. Our space here is how it's meant to be. I agree. We can talk about this stuff. It's not a bad thing. I try to be more poodle every day. My Walter just wants to eat good food, okay, sleep, and snuggle. Dogs are great. They are. I posted that video again. You guys, every time I see it, I have to repost it where the guy is holding the golden retriever puppy with the eyes and he's staring at them and he starts crying. The girlfriend is, or the wife or whatever is crying. And I mean, I could cry just talking about this. I love dogs. They're the best. They're the best. If we could all be like dogs, it'd be fine. Think about it. How excited are they like every time you walk into the room? It's like a celebration if you open up, like we have a door with, like a door with like a window. So when we order food, he like sits there and like waits and knows that we're doing it. Everything is like an event and it's fun and we're excited and we're going here and we're going there. And you just realize like their whole life is you. Like you just, I don't know. They're good. They really are. Right? Yes, doggies. Doggies, doggies. So, has anybody picked up the hourglass? This interested me. I want to pull up I always use Amit's Instagram when we do this. If you're not following Amit Beauty Talk, you should. She has the scoop, and you get even more scoop from her if you sign up for her blog, her like newsletter. It's really good. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. I'm a little rusty. It's not like second nature right now. I'm going to find the picture. You know, it's funny that what we were talking about. You like my sweater? Oh, it's such a cute one. I got it from my friend Mindy's store. My sister liked it today. She was getting her hair blonde when I went to go just get a blowout today, and we overlapped. And one of the people that works at the front is newer, and she heard my sister talking, and I was talking to her, and she was like, "You guys sound so much alike." I'm like, "That's my sister." She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yes." Love my sweater, Michelle. It looks cozy. It is my cozy sweater. I'm trying to find in this sea of launches that's going on right now a picture of the hourglass. Where is the hourglass? Wow. There's 5 shades. May have to just go on Sephora and, you know what? I'll pull up the Hourglass website. How about that? Okay, that works. Nope. Okay, here we go. So, Hourglass to me has always had like a signature look to the products that they've made. They really manipulate light so well, and their powders are beautiful. And now they're really starting to like kind of branch out into some more of these liquids. Now, I'm going to just come out and tell you right now, the blushes are beautiful. I hate this dispenser. I don't like this. I think it's a pain in the ass. It's fine if you're at home. You're interested in the pink one. Any thoughts on the new Givenchy highlighters? We're going to definitely talk about those. I saw the pink today. It was pretty. I went with the first one, which is called Evoke. And the reason why I chose Evoke is because I have realized something about myself, and that is I like a highlighter that doesn't look like a highlighter. I don't want like a color, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. You should want whatever it is that you want. I'm just telling you like where I'm coming from. I only wanted to buy one because I'm not doing that thing anymore where I buy several, at least not until I've tried it. So I was a good girl today and I bought one. The packaging sucks. Even one of the girls that was working there and I were talking about it. With a highlighter, I can live with it because I'm at home. When I put highlighter on, I'm going to put it on a palette and it's fine. If I have to dispense it or whatever, I'm doing it with foundations. Why can't I do it with a highlighter? But like with blush, I usually have to retouch blush like during the day when I'm out. What am I going to do with that thing? Like it's going to be messy. It's going to stain something. How am I going to get the brush in it? Like it's a whole thing to think about. And then I'm just like, no. You know, I'll put it on at home, but that's not what I'm going to bring with me to retouch. I hate the packaging. I'm interested in the Sisley highlighter or the blushes. They currently have a sale on the blushes, and I don't know if I should go ahead and buy. Thoughts? I'll tell you my Sisley thoughts in just a second. I will tell you that there is a great review up that Hannah did. It's Han Beauty, that she's in the UK, and she had the new highlighter. And she is a very fair-skinned. She leans cool, she says, but she can wear warm tones. Her swatch video, that thing looked gold. I mean, it was gold. But when she put it on, it really diffused and looked really pretty on the skin. I would say if you're warm toned, 1,000,000% go for it. It looks beautiful. If you're not, I really like the Dolce & Gabbana, and I think it's the same idea. I'll pull it out in just a second. So yes, you follow her. She's got a great swatch video. Okay. Guys, my hands tonight, as you can see, are like bright red. It's because I've been not feeling good and my body goes like into overdrive at night. It's crazy. In fact, I'm gonna have we're gonna reset. I am gonna be back in about 2 minutes. I want to grab something from over here and grab something to drink, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna talk about fun stuff. Something is wrong. Every time I make a comment, it disappears. What do you mean? I can see your comments over here. Is that happening to anybody else? Disappearing comments? That's weird. All right, you guys, give me 2 minutes. I just want to run to the restroom and run my hands underwater and just take a little medicine. I'll be right back. Thanks for waiting. Okay. I want you guys to know I just did my third micro needle. I think it was my third. And I used PDRN again. This time, I brought this mask with me. This is Rejurin, and this is the turnover mask. Totally. I put this on and did red light, and I healed so quickly this time. Even up here, like where I generally bruise and discolor, it was such a fast recovery. And I have to say, like, I mean, I've been sick and I could use a little color, but like, I'm pretty happy with the results so far. Nothing is going to get rid of this 58-year-old stuff that I got going on over here, but I think it's helping. And I have to tell you guys, I am in the Korean skincare. I have, like, I'm not exaggerating right now, I think I've tried about 30 or 40 products so far, and I have so many things to say. Ooh. This is the Sicily Blushes. Let me pull this up in a better way. Okay. Felice has, I don't know how. I'm doing this the best that I can. So Felice has the 3 blushes. Just on your end. Felice, I'm interested in not the orange, not the coral. Very fair. The pink is sold out though. Nordstrom will price match you. Nordstrom will price match you. Go to Nordstrom and you can get whatever color you want. If you don't have a Nordstrom near you, I will give you the phone number of my girl. She's awesome. The N1 is very bronzy and can only wear that one in the summer. Thank you for the coral. Is it very orange? No, the coral's pale and pinky. I just texted Michelle a photo of the 3 of them next to each other. Maybe you could swatch them, Felice. Okay. I am going to put this highlighter on, by the way. We're going to get there. Jacqueline, I think if you want the pink, just go to Nordstrom. I would get the pink. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty on fair skin. If Felice wants to swatch them, I'll pull them back up. So, okay. I want to get back to the screen. Okay, so they have 5 shades. This is the one that I got called Evoke. It's a pale champagne. Then there is Divine. Oh, it's not even on here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let's go back. Okay, this is Evoke, which is a pale champagne. And this one to me seemed the most color-free, if you will. Like for me, for my skin tone, this would sort of fade into me the best. The pink opal was beautiful. I swatched all of them. There's not an ugly one to be had. It is a very, very soft, elegant pink. It is not flashy or highlighter, you know, these are not over the top, is what I want to say. They're all very understated. I would say that they are more of a pearl than a sparkle. They all have that pearlescence to them. They have a quality to them that makes them seem very expensive looking, you know, like good skin. This yellow gold, we tried, the girl that was the one that was by the front where I was swatching these, we put this one on her. She was, I would say, like deep skin tone. And she put the yellow gold on, and it was like the perfect color for her. But she told me that in the summertime, she would rather do a bronze because she'll get darker and this would like contrast better. And I agreed with her. I think it would be really, really pretty. This is definitely a warmer color. I mean, they do say it's a warm bronze gold. It is a warmer tone. So if you don't like warm tones, you will not like this. Sometimes I like to get a highlighter looking product to kind of play with my bronzer. This would have been too warm for me to wear, to pull off. And then Dream is a copper rose. And so think of this as the pinky version for a deeper skin tone. Both of us kind of looked at each other and I was like, you guys always get the short end of the stick with Hourglass. And she was like, yep. And she's like, she goes, you'd never know, you know, they put the models there, but you try it on dark skin and nothing is for us. And I said, I get it. I am with you and I hear you. And Hourglass has been accused of this for a long time. I said, you know, when it comes to like a brand that is big enough to have all the shades, not a self-funded new MUA brand that's just coming out with something, but somebody like Hourglass that they're clearly making money and they have expanded, and she sold business and everything, and now she started a new one. But they should be able to accommodate all skin tones, and they just don't. So we both complained about this. She said a lot of her friends have like the nails that go like this, and their nail winds up popping through here, and then the whole thing is ruined. And I said, well, I'm going to be a square nail person until I die, so it won't happen to me. But we both can't stand this dispenser. And it was funny because the blushes were back out, you know, like, hey, we have blushes also. And I was like, hey, I have those, haven't touched them because they're a pain in the butt. Okay, so what you do is you push the bottom and it dispenses the product. I'm going to take this down for 1 second just to show you what the consistency is. So it's pretty thick. It's not like running down here. I'm going to take a small amount on my finger. isn't kind of, I don't have my lights turned way up today, but you will see that it is luminous. Like, it's not sparkly, it's not gaudy, it's luminous. Very pearl-like, very ethereal, and it's exactly what I want. I want to look like I have young, beautiful skin. And I think that a product like this can do that for me. This is how I want to wear highlighter for me. I'm not saying that anybody else has to do what I'm doing by any stretch. But for me, if I'm going to do something like this, I'm just going to use a brush that will pick up all of the product. Just did one little drop. And I wanted to like work it into the brush. And put one more on here just for good measure. It's so messy. It's just messy when you use this. Whoa. Sorry, guys. My hands are not good tonight. Good. It landed on the right side. Okay. I definitely want this on the high points of my face, and I want to put it underneath the foundation. So where I would want to have little rays of light above here. You have to remember that if you have texture somewhere, it's a highlighter. By definition, it is going to highlight that skin, which is also why I like doing it under my foundation. And you guys, I'm sorry, but if you're not on the IT Balm train yet, you need to get on it because it's so good. Love these brushes from Synergy. You need a very small amount of this product. And I'm going to just go right over the highlighter. This is a really thin, like balmy texture. This is the greatest stuff ever. I saw Rebecca did a comparison with this one and the Laura Mercier. The Laura Mercier is a cream to powder. And this is a true balm. It's a very easy to wear, thin formula. It feels like nothing, but it also feels really hydrating and nice. And it's just kind of what I've been reaching for, at least what I was before I got sick. And I didn't stop today, so here we are. So I really think that you can see, turn this light up a little bit. I'm going to go a little weird for a minute. You look right here. I'm going to do a little bit here and here. Obviously, I have to powder still because my forehead looks shiny. But you can see underneath where you get that reflective young skin kind of thing that I was looking for. And you can do this with any highlighter. You don't have to do it with this highlighter. I chose this color because I can wear it with anything. it's easy. Now, if you don't have a palette, you can put it on the back of your hand, and you can use your fingers to concentrate a little bit of it if you just want to dab a tiny bit before you put blush on. It's kind of nice when it peeks out of the blush also. The colors are really pretty. I love the look of this. I think it looks very youthful on the skin, which I like. Felice looks like the coral will work. I bought the Balm foundation yesterday. You're wearing it today. Very nice. You love it, Felice. It is so good. I like this product. I think it's a winner, and I had a feeling that it was going to be because I kind of played with it a little bit in the store. I went outside, I looked at it, kind of wore it for a while. I love to put things like on my hand because my hand is so wrinkled, and it like shows me exactly what's going to happen on my face. And yes, it's a highlighter, and yes, it's going to highlight, and it will show texture. But when you put it under foundation like this, you can go back and go around the highlighter too, like it just like you kind of go back and forth and just until it looks right to you. Now, if you would like to look illuminated or you want to have the pinky tone or the bronzy tone, I think it's a beautiful thing to do to put underneath your foundation. If you just want like that very, very sort of dewy skin look without feeling dewy, although I always like to feel dewy. Sephora has now started carrying the whole line of Ace-Tura. I don't care what kind of skin you have, you guys are going to freak out when I show you this. This is so neat. I actually bought this for the lady that cleans my house because I love her and she suffers from rosacea. They have a new product that has the Cica in it. This is the Ace-Tura Cool Relief Pads, and they are little circles that have, like a serum on it. And I took one out because they had a sample, and I put it on my hand, and it had this cooling sensation, and I was like, oh, it should have like that menthol in it or whatever, and it doesn't. This, ladies of menopause years, this will take down 10 degrees off your skin. I swear to God, it says that on the thing. And they have to prove this stuff. Like in Korea, in order to be able to market something, you have to have clinical studies that they agree are true in order for them to be able to say something. It takes your skin down 10 degrees. So if you're one of those people that like overheats in the summertime, you can pull out 2 of those circles and put them on, and immediately you're going to have a cooling feeling. It's going to drop the temperature on your face by 10 degrees. And if you're having a hot flash, I have to say, I think these could be like your best friend. They have a serum of this formula, and they also have like a gel instead of a cream. It's a gel, so it's very lightweight. This brand is really good for sensitive skin, eczema skin, anybody who has allergies to things. There are no actives of any kind in this. This is all barrier care, meaning all it's doing is feeding the skin and protecting the skin. All it's doing is laying on top and giving you like that cushion, that seal, of not letting all of your serums out. But these pads, you guys, I saw something with Peter Thomas Roth having that, and I just can't even. go into that whole situation right now, but these will take down the temperature of your skin by 10 degrees. And they did feel really cooling on the hand. I mean, I have to say, like, not in that weird. I did have to check and make sure that there was like no menthol in here. There is not. There's nothing in here that would do anything like that. It's water. Not a drying glasses. Uh, it's all like really calming ingredients. I have like a whole glossary put together. Guys, I've been working hard. I really have. Like I have to pick back up where I was, but I have information that I want to share. But this I thought was so cool and such a lovely idea where you can take out these thin pads, put them on your face. I should grab one of the boxes of, I just don't want to open this because it's a present. Let me grab just a thing of pads so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. So in Korean skincare, one of the things that you can do is almost like a little mini mask kind of situation. They give you tweezers for those of you who have the cooties issues, which we love. And you can take one of the pads out and it's literally, you lay it down. I mean, it is soaked in serum, and you can use this. You can put them like, let's say you're going to be going out and you want to kind of like plump up your skin. They have these that have this. This is a collagen one. That doesn't mean that it builds collagen or anything. It does give like your skin like a nice plumping effect. This is a great one to do like before going out. And you see how much serum is on like one of these. So if you lay this on your face while you're getting dressed, I have ones that I use from another brand that I think firm up my skin really well, and that's what I put on in the morning. But these are really nice, like as a refresh, and you can use it as a pad. You can put it all over your face, and there's plenty of serum on here. Like I could probably do like my arms. I always like try to you know get every little bit out of one of these, but they are soaked in the serum, and you can fold them, you can cut them, you can put them around your mouth, you can put them on your nasal labial lines, you can put them if you are having problems with like in this area. You can shape them and do whatever you want, and it's like a mini mask. And you can have different kinds too. Like you could have a firming one in some places, do a hydrating one in other places, and you sort of like can hodgepodge a little mask together. It's really easy and nice and makes your skin feel really, really good. So this brand, I thought this is something that could be celebrated because there was a time where these I would like to have dipped my whole body into hair. I would be just happy and fine with that. 10 degrees would be great. And I'm sure that all the people out in the West Coast right now that are baking would love to have these. So it's a great line to look into. Um, and we're going to talk more about that. But I love the highlighter. I think it's really, you can see that glow. show you. So this is the color Evoke. This is a better picture. Okay, so this one is Evoke. This is the pink opal. It's called Divine. And you can see, like, when you look at the skin, it does have like that slight rose effect, almost like the Victoria Beckham has that pinky looking one. It's like the same exact idea. And I wouldn't call this warm. I think it's very neutral. Maybe even leaning cool, but definitely not overly warm if you're worried about that. This is Infinite, which is a yellow gold. On warm skin, this is Evoke for you. Like, you're going to get that pearl effect on the skin if you just want that kind of glow from within kind of thing. And then this one is the warm bronze gold. What I wish they had done here is done one a little bit cooler and one a little bit warmer. It would have been like just a perfect place to like stick another shade. Hopefully they'll come out with more shades, but I was thinking like, ooh, this could look like a suntan, like a pretty glowy tan, and it's not. And then this one is Copper Rose, and it's exactly that. You guys have seen these kind of colors before where it's got that pink to it, but also like a bronzy. So if you have a deeper skin tone and you want the pink look, you can do that with Copper Rose. I think any skin tone can wear any color, but they will look different on different skin tones. I hate these fake swatches, but it does give you kind of an idea of where you would be in depth and what you're looking for. And you can see, like, on the first arm, like 1 and 2 kind of fade in, and then if you want to have more impact, you're going to go with a deeper color, and vice versa on the deeper skin tones. The lighter that they're going to go, less that they're going to see. But I don't think that dark skin looked like this when the girl and I were trying it on. I think that it is a push to say that would show up on deep skin tones, and I have a feeling that we're going to hear about that they're not serving everybody. It's $38. You know, I think they're beautiful. I'll tell you right now, because it's something that I don't have to reapply, I don't really care about the packaging as much. But if you want a powder that gives the same kind of effect, and you're thinking about the Sicily, we've been talking about that. This is the, what do they call this now? The Devotion Illuminating Powder. This is Dolce & Gabbana, very fancy. This is very shatter. It likes to shatter. I've gotten them broken many times. They don't travel well, and you don't want to put it in your purse. So I guess you can't really win. But it's the same idea where when I put this one on, it's like putting young skin on. It's just a very champagne color. It's a little bit of warmth to it, but it doesn't read a color. It just reads glow, light, luminous, pretty. I love it. And this is still available on Dolce & Gabbana's website. Wherever they sell Dolce & Gabbana now. But I love it. This, if I haven't talked about it enough yet, is a cream mist. It is not a toner. It's not an essence. It is its own totally different category. This is a self-sealing cream, like a lotion, that you can mist onto your skin, and it seals itself. Like, if you start looking crusty during the day like I do, and you can mist yourself, it's a triumph for me. It's literally the best thing in the whole world. It is what I've always wanted. I've always wanted to be able to like revive my skin without having to redo all of my makeup, and there we go. We've got that. And then this is my other thing that I'm in love with. This is the Dr. Malaxin. This is calcium. They call it a cemenrete calcium. And this is a whole group of products that we're going to talk about. But if you picture like collagen and elastin are what make up your skin, in between the collagen and elastin would be like the mortar, since we talked about basements today. This is the mortar. This is the stuff that goes between. This gives a firming effect to the skin and gives you a little zip of hydration at the same time, but I'm loving the slime. I'm using their pigmentation stuff and the calcium stuff and their sunscreen also. You guys, the sunscreens from Korea are so great. I have been a mineral sunscreen person for a long time because the chemical sunscreens that we have suck. This is, if I put this on your skin, you would be like, Michelle, this is the most beautiful, lightweight, easy to wear, hydrating moisturizer that I've ever felt. It's not heavy. You barely feel it, and now it's just in your skin, but it's called an Essence sunscreen, and it truly feels like skincare. I'm not saying it feels kind of like skincare. I'm talking like, like you put like a little less sunscreen on than you really should because it's a little thick and you kind of want to like look better, and so you don't put on as much. You're not going to feel that way. And because it's not expensive, you feel generous with yourself. It's not one of those things you're like, I don't know how much of that I'm going to put on. Josh Rosebrook, who you guys know I love, always said the best sunscreen is the one that you will use a lot of and have no problem with, being generous with yourself with it. So this has become an easy favorite of mine. The other sunscreen that I've really been enjoying, this is absolutely incredible. This is the Birch Juice Moisturizing UV Lock Sunscreen, SPF 45. This stuff is thicker than that, but not in that way. It breaks on skin. This is probably the most hydrating sunscreen I've ever felt in my entire life. it is like nothing, but it's like everything. And as a primer, they just don't get any better than this. Like, you don't mind the effect that you get. It doesn't change your skin. It doesn't make you look chalky. It's not going to reflect weird when you take pictures. These are, if you're going to dip your toes into Korean skincare and you kind of are poo-pooing it and you're not really sure, try a sunscreen because it's not going to mess with your skincare. And just feel the difference in your skin for a week. And I know that trying one of these will kind of lead you in. This is what got me. I started with SPF because I was like, ooh, I don't know. I'm very weird about my skincare. And it's very sacred to me. And I like fancy things and luxury stuff, and we're going to talk more about that. But the other one that I'm loving, this is not from Korean skincare. This is from Wise Beauty, YSE. You guys remember Molly Sims? She's a beautiful model and Sports Illustrated, Victoria's Secret. She did MTV stuff like spring breaks and all that. This is a primer that is absolutely beautiful. This is SPF 30 and it's got this luminescence to it. You can wear this with nothing and it just kind of like makes your skin look better than it does without. And you can like leave the house with this on and feel like okay with it. You know, put a little concealer on and just like walk out the door. I love this. She has, if you are into acid peels, she's got this thing called My Favorite X. And the other thing that I noticed is she has like a travel pack so you can try them. They're definitely more hardcore than I can be with my skin on a regular basis. I could see doing it like every other week or something. But if you have pigmentation problems and you're trying to control melasma, that was her thing. She constantly has to battle this melasma that she had. So all of her skin stuff is very focused on brightening and ease of use, like busy moms kind of things. So this is her Skin Glow Primer. She also has a vitamin C serum, and she's got some under eye patches and the lip products. And my favorite is this. This is the Wide Awake. I tried to get the peachy one because I want to get that one too. This is the pinker tone. This has got that cooling little applicator. And it feels so good. Like, it just does. It just feels amazing. It's like you can use it to depuff if you haven't already done any kind of, if you're running out the door and you're not trying to sit there and do like lymphatic drainage and all that stuff. It's so nice. And I mean, the difference just from putting that on even without concealer is it's substantial. And she's done all the clinical trials. You can see all of her data, and she's the real deal. She's not just another celebrity brand cash grab. The other thing that I saw today was, I can't even say this. I did pick up another shade, which I think is my first. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. Last year when Gucci Westman came out with his blushes, this is one of them. This is Fizz and Jam. Today she came out with the Fizz color, which is a she comes up with something refreshing watermelon or something. Some beautifully said thing. This is the powder version. She now has the cream version. It is exclusive to her website and it is limited edition. I don't know what that means, but if you want one and you also want a lipstick, she takes off $10, which, I mean, it's something. And it's free shipping. And just free shipping, honestly. But what a pretty color, like for summertime. I just think it's so fun and kind of, exciting. I love pairing her powders with her creams, so I had to grab it. I haven't been buying anything. I really skincare. Like I've been on a skincare journey, and I've been totally okay with it. But this color this morning, I was like, yes, I need that. I need a little summer in my life, and nothing says it quite like a yummy piece of watermelon, right? Did anybody else pick this up? Or any of the lipsticks? I really like it. Her other lipsticks bothered me so much that I could not wear them, and these are so great. I decided to keep Blog, even though I wasn't real excited about it. But the color that I picked up, I think is the soda. All of these magnets that she has, they drive me insane. Like everything repels everything else. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Fizz looks pretty. So I picked up soda, which looks like it's gonna be like a crazy dark color. And it's not. It's like a mocha 90s chocolatey. It's kind of fun. And I like pairing it with a really, really light color. Big cream. These are so refreshingly hydrating. And I kind of like took this one and just sort of use it as like kind of a liner color. Got it like really being a liner. Put a little definition where I want it. I'm starting to feel more and more like this line lip, the crazy line is going to be one of those things that is like skinny eyebrows from the 90s for this generation. I just kind of like it when my lipstick doesn't bleed into my wrinkles. That's for one. And then two, it's like not like all over my face. I hear the new Charlotte lipsticks are like the Westman but cheaper. No kidding. Hydrating and everything? Rebecca, you want to know? Tell us. So I kept Blog. I can't. I've been back and forth on Blog. Like I don't know. These are really pretty, and the fact that I could get like a deal on it was really nice. I also picked up a couple of these Kofi liners. These are the kind of liners that don't go anywhere. Like you put it on and it's a lip stain. And you guys, these are like sold out of like this whole company. Oh my god, Holly! Hi, Judy! Hi! It sounds a little muffled for any. It's low. Can't hear. Can you guys hear okay? Does it sound muffly? I'm checking settings. How about now? Does this sound better? I just changed the microphone. Does this sound better? It should. Yes. You guys have to say something. Like don't suffer in silence over there. It sounds good. Oh, it's so nice. The gang's all back together. Yay. You guys should have told me. You know, I haven't been on here. My computer like restarted and it was a thing. Better, but slight vacuum cleaner sound in the back. Better than it was. That's outstanding. I think it's my computer that's huffing and puffing over here. Now, the thing with these liners that I've found out was that if you start with not putting it on the actual lip line, you're going to have a softer look. And if you are the kind of person who eats off your lipstick in 5 minutes like me, these can come in really handy if you want to use them as color in your lip also, so that there isn't a huge difference. And you kind of soften. I don't think that harsh lines are my thing anymore. Like I'm just not that symmetrical anymore. I would have a problem. But I'll tell you, they've got a formula that really works. And I'm going to pick up the Cool Taupe. I found it at one store and bought it and had a huge fight with the Sephora people because they had 3 of them in the store. And if the picker hadn't gone and picked it by the time it got to my order, that I wasn't going to get it. And I was like, how did I come over there like right now? They're like, no. I'm going to have a huge to-do tomorrow because they actually do have it for me. But not nice. Anyway, you can use these to like give yourself a really nice stain. And it seems like there's a color for every kind of like lip family of colors. I mean, they go really, really dark. This one has almost that fig. You know how much I love that fig lipstick. Again, like starting in like the center to like give a little bit of color. And then I'm very careful to keep moving because they set down very, very quickly. It's hard to put lip liner on and talk at the same time, but I mean, if you are like me and you like a little bit of color, but you really need like your chapstick, these are great. because you get like a little bit more color and some definition, but you're not really, I don't know, doing like the home makeup thing. Better. Here's to asymmetrical women. Boobs, eyes, everything, right? So here's Bob. I really like Bob. Bob's her dog, by the way. This one's nice. Just to kind of, I don't know, get that Korean lip thing going. What else can I tell you guys? I want to know how you guys are dealing with stress. Everybody that I know right now is going through crazy stuff. And it starts to feel like you're the only one. But I can tell you right now that I've been like checking in with people lately, and I feel like everybody's dealing with some kind of a crisis. Lips, boobs, yes. Everything is asymmetrical now. I want to put some blush on while we... Here. I'll do the color that I had on today. I picked up Coquette. And I wound up mixing. I'm excited that I pulled this out. You guys remember this from last summer? Oh my God, I love this color. This is the Armani in 50.5. It's like that, like fun, pinky, corally kind of a color. And I like to mix in a little extra of the pink. So I'm just using the pink one that I have that's from Suku. And I can mix these together. And it just makes it like a little bit more wearable for me. And then I just used like an Angie Hot and Flashy. Work it in. I was feeling like I needed like a pick-me-up today. Like I've been green and gross, and I just wanted to look like I had some like healthy skin, face, everything. And this kind of color just like wakes you up a little bit. And honestly, whatever you got someplace, put it someplace else. It all winds up kind of looking better together than apart. Mercury retrograde ended today. I'm glad, because I am so effing done with this entire year. Somebody sent me the thing that said that it had been 5 years or whatever since COVID. And I was like, yeah, we've been having the same year. But you guys see how like the pearl is still showing through from the highlighter? Rebecca, have you reviewed the Hourglass yet? Exercise and playing with color makeup helps you stress. Yeah, I know. It is fun to play, although like I have like cleaning to do and like organizing to do, and I hate that. You were stressed the other day about the whole Farrah Hamidi collection. Loving everything you can do a really quick and easy look. Did you buy the blue or did you get the brown one? It's an expensive day, Holly. That's not like a small day. Her stuff is not cheap. Oh, you got the blue. You know, it's so funny. I actually wore the blue today also, but I wore the Chanel. I put it over here. I've been doing this one look with this that has been working out for me. I love this quad, by the way. I have been doing a very, very easy eye. Like, first of all, this color that's in here, like this brownish color, it's a nice cool tone to just throw into like any look. You guys know I'm like always straight into the mirror and kind of trying to even things out. I have way more hanging here than I do on the other side. Again, asymmetrical. I just want to get a little up and out kind of a vibe. And so I've been using that in the crease. And then I've been taking kind of this like silvery color. It's got like a little bit to it. And I've been using that kind of here. It just worked like with my sweater today too. And then this golden color that you would think that I was be like, no, I love it. Because what I've realized is that it's colors like this that offset the other colors that make them look cooler. So I've been using this to kind of light up this whole area. Remember, this is all precious real estate that is yours to use. And I use it sort of as like a reflective kind of thing. If you're one of the people that likes to do brow bone, you would put a little of that like right here. And then I've been using my finger because this blue pigment is so thin and I just don't want a lot of it. I just want like that little peekaboo of blue. So I get right to the lash line because my eyes are really hooded. And I just kind of put it so that it's like peeking through. So this matched like my jeans today. And then my sweater had this kind of gray brown thing going. And I was like, well, okay, that'll work for me. And then I just kind of go back and forth like in the mirror and seeing like if I'm symmetrical. Again, with the symmetrical, we're very, very concerned about the symmetrical thing today. And then I used, instead of black, I used ash from Victoria Beckham, and I used this on my waterline. Just because this is like a really dark gray. I saw that somebody came out with a really gorgeous brown mascara. And now I can't remember who it is. Who is it that just came out with a really beautiful brown mascara? You love the Farmini Nude 2 Lip Compact with the Dew Lip Liner. Nice. The compacts are so heavy and nice. I was so into that far eyeshadow for some reason, but I didn't realize it was a cream. Was hoping it was a powder. You love it, Holly? I do. It didn't crease either. I thought she said that it does crease. Didn't she say that it creased? Like it creases on purpose, or was that somebody else? I can't remember. That's what happens when you don't feel good for like days. Like you can't remember anything. Got the face compact in Bure. Just applied it over the sunspots and it was out the door in no time. Love the highlighter. Holly, I like the notes that you're taking. This is excellent. Then I just took a little bit of the Coquette again, just to brighten a teeny little bit. And obviously I had like a different underneath today. I actually had the over, I used the, where is it? I might have already put it back. The Victoria Beckham, just her highlighter. And then just put some mascara. Who just came out with like this awesome brown mascara? I'm going to use a different mascara today. Use this YSL one. Instead of every single time using the Backlash, even though I'd really like to. This is a nice one though for during the day. It's not as dramatic, but it's very lengthening. That I really like. And it's a tubing formula. I know a lot of people really like the other formula. I can't wear it. When you have hooded eyes and you wear a lot of skincare, it can be, look at how lengthening that is. And like it just separates every lash. I really like this. Somebody came out with a brown mascara that was really a pretty brown. Who was it, you guys? She said it does crease, but it didn't on you today. It might crease when it gets warmer. Ooh. Okay. You're looking for the perfect cool gray brown shiitake mushroom color. Does anyone have any suggestions? Does it have to be a single? You're not going to like my answer, but Asuku makes one. I gotta think. Are you talking about like something that looks like a shadow? It doesn't have to be a single. Satin or matte? Jacqueline, look at the 90s palette. Oh. Oh. That is a good one. Is that the one from, it's like a 90s, like all cool tones palette? There's one that they make from Ramen D that has those tones too. Let me show you. Let me pull this up. This is weird. The 90s palette, is that the one? Satin. Vive, yes. It's a great palette. And it's got a lot of good colors in it. I mean, I'm going to tell you now, like, I mean, you can get it in the Natasha palette here. This is probably the cheapest route. It is a matte. If you want to go into an hourglass. This got a little bit of warmth, but both of these do very nicely as shadows for me. And I don't even want to say the Chanel one now, because if it sells out, it's gone forever. They're redoing everything and selling. Grab all you want from Chanel right now, because they're gone. They're done. I know. Oh, I know. It's a single. Bryn Talpa. This is so pretty. It's like that perfect tone. It's got that really pretty reflection. Like that one a lot. Oh. These are such temperamental little things. And then I am going to always say you got to like look at some of your palettes that you have, because when you look at them when they're grouped together, you may not think that something is going to work, but it might in relation to everything else. This is like a sand color. And then even palettes like this, the Parure Cristal, I don't know if you picked this little guy up. There's a great, it's hard to tell like what the colors look like outside, but a lot of times if there's a cooler toned brown in the bunch, if you kind of take it out and let it be with the other colors in isolation, it works. Forever and ever, I will, this palette, they better bring it back. I don't care what the formula is. I need the colors. This is Clair Obscur. This is my favorite matte palette ever. This tone is exactly what you're talking about, but it is a matte. Oh, Ryan. Hold on, guys. My kid's in Japan. Let me just see. Oh. Every day he takes a picture of him. I make him take a selfie in front of a cherry blossom tree. And whenever he calls me, it's like his baby picture. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna find a picture to replace that picture. He goes, don't replace it. It's kind of cute. It's like, okay, you're really old. Oh, Prada had a new brown. Dior came out with a new brown. I can't remember who else. Somebody else just came out with the brown mascara. He's sending me cherry blossoms, you guys. Love that kid. Oh, Holly. You like the 90s? Oh, good. Good, good, good. She looks, it's a great mix. The Natasha Mini is an easy $29. The cool tone one, it works great. You were going to say Bryn Talpa? Yes, it's such a good one. That Bryn Talpa looks delicious. Oh, but it's a one and done dream, because you can fan that out and smoke it out and you look hot, and put a little liner and mascara and you are out the door. It is a great color. Oh, Ryan is having the best time. I mean, I'm not going to show you him, but I mean, He has wanted to go there his whole life. I'm like, I'm gonna just get on a plane and come meet you, okay? He goes, okay. Most kids would be like, no, you're not. Oh, yes. We can crowdsource a good taupe in here. And if all else fails, smoke from Hourglass in that little container. Oh, wait a minute. Stop. Computer. Mink from Victoria Beckham will forever be my favorite gray smoky brown, delicious, phenomenal, amazing. God, I love this color. Love everything about it. I like the size of it. I like the way, I'm going to put some of it on. How about that? Now I'm going somewhere. It is just the smoke that you need. Like, just that, like, little. And Victoria Beckham, she likes the smoky eye. We know this. We've seen her. By the way, I did not order her new lipstick because I hate the number 2 pencil. It looks horrible on me. Will she please do one with the number 3 pencil or the number 1 pencil? What about that one color in the Byredo palette that you want? It's perfect. The new palette, I don't have it anymore. I gave it to a friend. You might know her. We're such a wonderful makeup geeks. But we're fun. Kaki's coming out with the palette. We know she loves the browns. She always talks about her Bedroom Eyes browns. She's coming out the palette, huh? Is she collabing or is she self-funding? I know she's been like trying to get brands, like she'd be like, come on, I'll make the palette with you. You totally forgot about the VBB. I know. It's like why she just reintroduced her lipsticks by coming out with a lipstick, because hello, people are wearing lipsticks again. No, an old palette I stuck on eBay looking for sometimes. Okay, I need to talk about this article in Wirecutter, you guys. If you're squeamish, you're not going to like this story, but it is a good one. Let me pull it. Oops. There's a woman that just did a great video. Hold on, I gotta find the right article. Oh, where is it? They have the best articles in Wirecutter. Oh, here. I hired a lab to counterfeit test a dozen suspicious beauty products I bought online. Every single one had a problem. Of all the skincare and cosmetic products I recently bought online that turned out to be counterfeit, expired, used, or otherwise problematic, the one that still made me squirm is the curiously distended tube of lip gloss. It is a fabulous article about buying from third-party sellers, people on eBay, people on Amazon that are not the actual company selling the product. 100% of the products that she sourced from third-party sellers had issues. Some of them had less than 2% of the same ingredients that the normal one would have. Some of them were knockoffs. Some of them were expired. Some of them I can't even talk about because like you'll never wear makeup again. It is a word to the wise to really think twice about getting a bargain online. Even people with a lot of feedbacks, you can buy those. Khaki loves Vegemite brown. She does. But she has brown eyes and olive skin, so nothing. She is the exact opposite. It's like if she's going peach, I'm going mauve. You know, like I can vibe with her, but I have to think about it in a cool way. Khaki, she doesn't have olive skin. She's just obsessed about it. I don't know what she sees colors that nobody else sees, right? She's got special eyes. It's true. She's obsessed with olive skin. That article is wild. Almost don't want to know the ugly truth. Okay, it is so... Let me pull this down and just show you guys which one this is. It is such an important thing to be talking about right now, though, because we're about to be inundated with products that are from Korea that are fantastic, but not the fake ones. If it's out there, you guys, it's been copied and faked and it's in circulation. They are way ahead of any timeline that you could possibly come up with in your head. That when you don't have to really develop a product and all you're doing is coming up with packaging and something to throw into it, you can do that very, very, very quickly. I never get her color theory. Yeah. It's called, I try stuff on and see how it looks. That's what I do. Did I see all the hate the lipstick lesbians are getting about their product? Ouch. I did. And I, you know, it's funny. I was going to buy it because I like them and I wanted to support them. You know, like I feel like they've opened up a whole new thing in the beauty community with product development. I think that the idea that they have is fantastic. To be able to go to a lab and get product that is ready to go, you know, things that have been developed. I don't understand this one because until I started thinking about it, it's a powder that you can drop and you can knock around. And obviously, like when I think about something really fragile, that's a nice thing. People are either saying, what a great idea that you're involving us in the process, blah, 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 this is fantastic. And the other people are like, I just spent, $40 to be your lab rat and to tell you if this product is okay. There's people weighing the product and showing how they get nothing and there's no packaging. The point is that there's no packaging. The whole point of it is that you get to be part of the group think of the product to see, do you like it? Should we change it? What do you think it could be used for? And what they should do is that the people who get in on the bottom level of a product, if it gets developed, they should be able to apply that to the price of a finished product. It's not hard. The maths that way. It's like if the thing does wind up working, you can buy in. I don't know. That's just my thought. Claire Cuckoo. I don't know who Claire Cuckoo is. Who's Claire Cuckoo? Had a good video about the Lipstick Lesbians product. I don't know who she. I'm gonna have to look. They didn't do anything new. You're not paying to be a lab rat. Just saying. They are getting dragged so hard about everything about them now. You guys, it was going to happen. No matter who you are in the beauty community, you are first you're loved, then you're hated, and then you're just part of it. You know, like I feel like there's always drama. I mean, they have to make money. They were broke. That was the whole point. They had no money, no jobs. I mean, come on. And they have contributed a ton to the beauty community. If you think about it, that was such like an unexplored part of the beauty community. You know? I've thought about the Lipstick Lesbians and their recent shenanigans. They are currently in Korea looking at product and doing stuff. Natasha Denona did her foundation there with the Japanese. They combined. There's let me just say this. I am 100% a snob when it comes to my luxury makeup. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I love it. I love the feeling of all of it. I love when my brushes are dropping on the floor. I love it. But I'm going to tell you guys something that I have not said in a long time. I am happy with my skincare. I am not dry. I am happy with my skincare. I feel like things are better, and I'm spending less money, and I'm in control of what is happening, and I love it. Also, this isn't the first brand that they've started. True. They had a lipstick company that they had to do away with. I think probably for a lot of reasons. You know, they trademarked Lipstick Lesbian. That's theirs now. Honestly, I think the two of them are really interesting, and I've learned a ton from watching them, and I've also thought a lot more about things like that I'm going to show you. I've been mapping this out with the large conglomerates having drugstore to luxury, and let's say they have a pencil in one line, probably all of them are made in the same place. And if you look at a lot of pencils, they're made in Germany. Yep, this is Germany also. There are countries known for certain things. Like Italy, you're going to get like your baked products, your eyeshadows, all of that stuff is from Italy. All these pencils that you see are mostly from Germany. The Japanese do a lot of the very slow aging kind of stuff. Like you just kind of keep going. And it's, by the way, today I felt the new Tatcha sunscreen. You don't need to pay $50 to have that kind of a feeling, and you can even do better than that. It's beautiful. I thought it was a gorgeous sunscreen, but $50 for a sunscreen, I'm in that camp now where The most expensive product that I love from K Beauty is $55. And it's insanely good. $55 is like the top. It's nuts. I'm so into the Korean skincare. Have you seen the brand NIDA? Seeing a lot of it. I am absolutely a Rejuven freak, and Dr. Malaxin also, and Ace-Tura. Like those would be like my top 3 brands. And I have so many products to show you guys. Medicube. I mean, there's a lot. The one thing that I did start noticing though, I was at Sephora today, and you know, they have that wall that has the Korean stuff. They have a new brand called IOPE, IOPE, and it sounds like it's going to be like a stem cell kind of a thing. And, you know, you're looking at it and you're used to looking at things and thinking, if it's more money, it's definitely going to be better. It's skincare. It's got to be more money. If I pay more, then it's going to be better. And the stuff that was getting pricier was stuff from Amore Pacific. And when you think about Amore Pacific, it's a huge, huge company that can source all of their stuff and, you know, file it into 20 different brands and share the R&D and, you know, do the whole deal the deck thing. I don't want that right now. I want, like, show me that something works. Show me the proof that something works. Let me try something. Let me feel what my skin feels like from it. I haven't felt, other than when I was sick and I wasn't taking care of my skin has not felt like this maybe ever. Like maybe ever. I'm going with maybe ever. And kitchen skincare and luxury makeup. There you go. Why? Why what? Why what? Kiehl's SPF serum has replaced my moisturizer. You're in love with it. That is awesome. Oh, I'm telling you guys, I am excited. We are starting Sunday. I'm actually going to record videos. I know that's insane that I would actually start recording videos again, but I'm ready. I have done the work. You know, I feel like I have figured things out and I'm ready to share it. Like, I'm excited to share it. I can't wait to like show you what you can have and how you can give yourself like the best skin ever. It's amazing. And the thing that's so cool about it is that it doesn't matter what your skin type is or what you prefer on your skin, like how something feels. There is a product for you because you can find all of their things that they have. You can find it in an essence, in a toner, in a serum, in an ampule, in a cream. You're going to be able to find what you want and deliver it in the way that you like it best on your skin. So if you like the feeling of nothing, you can do that. If you like feeling comforted and like kind of set in, you can do that. If you're very oily and you like gels and lighter weight things, you can do that. You can do whatever you want because you're thinking completely differently. It's so fun and I love it. And I cannot wait to share. And I'm not telling anybody to get rid of anything that they love. Like, you will have to take my Josh Rosebrook Vital Balm Cream and I just ordered the Hydrating Accelerator. I can't live without it. there isn't anything that I can find that's better for misting. I love him. I love his products. Like, I will always use them. And I love his stuff. But I have to level up my game right now because I'm at that this is it point. I feel like we're either working on it or we're letting it go. And I am not letting it go yet. I'm not there. I'm sure it's a very beautiful place to be. I look at like Paulina Poroskova still looks so beautiful to me. And she is so unapologetically like aging however it happens. And she's great. If you don't watch her like on Instagram and stuff, she's very refreshing. And it's nice to see like one of our girls feeling like, so what? Here's my cellulite and here's my, saggy this and my wrinkly that, and she's fine with it. Yeah. Yep. Well, how many of you are free on Sunday? Are you guys free Sunday night? Holly, I have so much good stuff to share. It's like, it's going to be so great. You're going to have so much more money to spend on your luxury makeup because your skincare will be taken care of. And you would be amazed. At least I am. Like I've definitely been part of it's got to be better. It's more expensive. I was that. I admit it. But Pauline was born with great bones. She sure was. She sure was. I love our supermodels. All right, you guys. I'm cooked. Like this has been a lot for me. I cannot wait to share all this with you guys. It's like I have so much to say that I need to tone it down a little bit and look at this like a normal person. Sundays, never good for you. You have online Snark forum for 90 Day Fiance. Ooh. I've never watched that show. Is it good? Do they have to get married or they are married for 90 days? How does that work? Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah, mwah, Holly. Good night. I'm glad you came. All right, you guys. I'm going to start Sunday. You can always watch it on the replay. We'll miss you. And it will be going back to Tuesdays again. So that will be fine. Last thing, did they have the new Givenchy highlighter in store? Oh, I didn't see it. I did not see it. I don't think so because I asked them what they put on the floor. Let me look really fast at one of my Sephora's. I know for sure has Givenchy. I can swatch them tomorrow. Miles, which one are you wanting? The pink? Good night. I love being here, Michelle. Thank you. I love all of you. I'll swatch them tomorrow. I'm going to see them tomorrow when I go pick up my lip liner. You know what I think is so ironic about these highlighters is that these highlighters are probably the same formula that they gave us when they redid the powder and everyone hated it. But now they're calling it a highlighter. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I know you want the pink. I know. Good night, Judy. Good night, Jacqueline. Good night, Molly. You guys, I'm sending so much love to all of you. It was nice to get together tonight. Felice, I hope everything goes okay with your basement and that you have a wonderful trip. Molly, enjoy the 3 doggies. Everybody, I love all of you so much. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Relax. Do something for you. Do something for yourself. It's not selfish, it's self-care. And you need it. Good night, guys. I love you. Bye.